Lincolnshire County Council has been a co-financing organisation since the year 2000. It was an opportunity for the local authority to be able to engage in skills and training within the locality. It was an opportunity for local authorities to use their skills not only with their local knowledge on the ground with businesses, but also to engage with other partners that we work with on a day-to-day basis to try and identify the needs in the local area. We were aware that mainstream funding provides quite a bit of activity, but doesn't always provide the niche operational and strategic or specialist training that's sometimes required around skills and training in what is effectively a sparse and rural area that has problems with infrastructure in terms of transportation, has a significant number of small and medium-sized enterprises that have less than 10 individuals working for them, and to take on board the relative requirements that those SMEs need in order to operate on a day-to-day basis. We felt that being able to identify needs, looking at opportunities where we could provide support which was in addition to what mainstream provision could provide, that we could come up with contracts which actually target SMEs at the level that they require with the support that they need in order to make sure that they can, on a day-to-day basis, run the company, but also keep their heads above water, particularly in this economic climate, but also to target individuals within those companies who can actually make a big difference to the way in which those businesses operate, to improve their ability to manage their workflow, and also to take on more responsibility within that workforce so that you can start to have businesses that can be looking at growing or diversifying into other areas and starting to improve the way in which they operate. Apricot Management Training Limited were part of a successful tendering operation that we carried out recently with Lincolnshire County Council, identifying a need for support mechanisms for really small businesses to look at how their workforce is structured and to see whether or not extra support for individuals who could develop their skills to a team leader or supervisory role could be actually supported by a particular contract. And we felt that with the money that Lincolnshire County Council put forward and also European Social Fund, that we could actually develop a contract which looked specifically at those individuals and see if there was a training mechanism that we could put in place that supported those individuals. From that, we identified that mainstream funding didn't always identify key individuals within the workforce. It may have identified a number of individuals working within the workforce who could have had training, but we wanted to tailor it so that those individuals who could be termed as key workers were able to get training plus in order to help them fulfil their own potential, but the potential that the employer felt they needed in order for their business to either carry on as it was or be able to grow or diversify. Given that, the contracts that we sent out, Apricot were successful in delivering that for us and have been delivering on a range of activity in the north of the county, looking at individuals after they've been into the employer to talk about what their needs were, to then look at the individuals that were identified and then develop a training plan which fitted both the employer and the employees' needs and aspirations. And we've been quite successful with their activity in terms of them identifying quite a few businesses within the north of the county, mainly in the retail sector, but that they've been able to identify individuals and take them to the next level, which as part of a career progression is quite an important self-confidence booster for that individual, but also may lead to extra responsibility and extra recompense within the business itself.